Patriot is the Bolliger Mabillard inverted coaster at Worlds of Fun. While I'm flattered to name a roller coaster after the best football team, I think this is the weakest Bnm Invert. But does that mean it's a bad ride? Not necessarily. Here's my review of Patriot. Cedar Fair added a trio of Bnm Inverts in the early 2000s. First was Talon at Dorney Park in 2001. Then came Silver Bullet at Knott's Berry Farm in 2004. The last was Patriot at Worlds of Fun in 2006. While each ride has their moments, they do not have the same whip and power of the earlier Bnm Inverts. That's a negative for hardcore coaster enthusiasts, but that doesn't make the ride any less appealing to most park goers. Patriot is placed in the Americana section of the park, and I love this ride's appearance. The ride has one of the most iconic paint schemes out there with the candy cane track. I love the bright red track with the bold white stripe. This ride also has a really cool logo, and it's one of the first coasters you see as you walk into the park, which gets you hyped for your day. This is one of Worlds of Fun's most popular rides. I've never had trouble with crowds at this Kansas City theme park, so Patriot has always been just a station wait for me. But on busier days, I know this can be one of the park's longer lines. This ride does have good capacity. It runs 2 trains, each seating up to 28 riders. The standard Bnm over-the-shoulder restraints are pretty easy to check, and as a rider, I find them fine. They are hard, but this ride is very smooth, so there's no headbanging. I slightly prefer the front for the view, but the forces are pretty comparable throughout the train. Patriot begins with a sneaky tall 149-foot or 45-meter tall lift hill. This is actually the 5th tallest Bnm invert, which is a stat that surprised me. At the top, you get a view of all the land Worlds of Fun hasn't used yet, and then you twist 180 degrees down to the ground. The drop is quite a bit shorter than the lift hill at 123 feet or 37 meters tall, but it does have some whip in the back. The pullout has some good positive Gs, and then you cruise through an 89-foot or 27-meter tall vertical loop. The loop only has some faint whip, but the subsequent valley has some nice positive Gs for all, like the prior one. Next is my favorite inversion on the ride, the 0G roll. It's not snappy like the old school Bnm inverts. This one is slow and graceful, but this makes it really floaty, so it's still great. You then hit the far end of the layout and navigate in Immelman. This inversion does nothing for me. It's forgettable and forceless. Patriot's first half is nearly identical to Talon, and it culminates in the same elevated helix, which offers some mild positive Gs. From this point, Patriot does something much different than the other inverts. You navigate a giant camelback. This element looks great off-ride because it's placed over the ride's entry plaza. On-ride, it offers some faint airtime. This leads into an okay corkscrew. It's the ride's snappiest inversion, but it's still far weaker than those found in other Bnm loopers. You then whip around a fairly forceful helix. This element rises into the air, and the exit from it is the shocking dip that gives a pop of airtime for those in the back. The front gets their airtime moment next, entering the brake run, as they're lightly popped out of their seat. This ends the 3,081-foot or 939-meter long coaster. So what would I rate Patriot? I would give this invert a 6 out of 10. This is a fun roller coaster, but the ranking is indicative of how it compares to the other Bnm inverts. The ride is super smooth and re-rideable. A few of the valleys and turns have solid positive Gs, and there are a few weird airtime moments mixed in towards the end. But I ride Bnm inverts primarily for the inversions, and this is easily the weakest one in that department. I like the floaty 0G roll, but the others are underwhelming for the genre. This is my least favorite Bnm invert, but it's still one of the top 3 coasters at Worlds of Fun, and well worth a spin. So those are my thoughts on Patriot at Worlds of Fun. What are your thoughts on this invert? Do you agree it's the weakest Bnm invert? Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.